Hey guys, Ricardo here. Welcome to another Blog Tech Tips. And of course guys, today I have a special unboxing. I want to thank the guys over at Cricket Wireless in association with Cricket Wireless. I've sent over this great device. And as you can see here, this was sent in for review to the channel. And remember guys, you can always send over your products for review. Link can be found in the channel page or over on the website. You can contact me and so on. Alright. So first of all, this is the Alcatel ONYX. And of course a great name, ONYX. And the Alcatel ONYX, as you're seeing here, is just a smartphone, and it's offered by, as you can see here on the other side of the box, let's get straight into frame. It's by Cricket Wireless, and of course Cricket Wireless is a great carrier. It's a subsidiary, I think, of AT&T. Alright, so as you can see here, nice green color, Cricket Wireless, nice logo, and of course there's the information about the product right here. And you can go ahead and pause the video at any time to see this. I will not linger very long on the information. On this side, you can find your barcodes and so on. I won't show you that. There is the Alcatel ONYX on this side. And of course, the same information over here. Let's go back to the back of the box, as this will be an unboxing and review. You can see your Alcatel ONYX, and it does say specifications. You do get a 5.5 HD plus screen with an 18:9 display ratio. There's a sleek, slim design. And also there's dual 13 megapixel and a 2 megapixel camera. A dual rear, meaning on the rear of the device there's two cameras, one that's 13 megapixel and the other is that's 2 megapixel. And the camera, of course, on the front is a 5 megapixel front. So, and of course it features face unlock, fingerprint sensor for added security. And a great thing about this is that for the cost of basically a night out with the family, for a simple dinner, which is about $100 and almost $120, probably about $119 plus, you can actually pick up this device. And of course it does offer a lot of premium features. The built-in battery, I think, is around 3000 milliamps, which gives a lot of power considering the display size and all that. So you should be able to get a full day's operating performance. Alright guys, so again I'm going to open this up. It's the first time to open this device up, and of course it slides out. Right away you can see here you get started with Cricket, and it does give you the website and gives you activation information. It does come with this very small SIM. If I'm not mistaken, this should be a micro SIM or nano, I'm not sure. I think it's nano. Alright, here you have their nice quick start guide, and it does run you through the product. You can check it out right here. But of course, if you're familiar with a smartphone, this should not be an issue. It basically shows you how to run through the basic features of a smartphone, how to load the SIM card and more. And you can see the device right over here. Put this aside. And of course, if you're looking right here, guys, you can see it says welcome to Cricket. Just focus. Welcome to Cricket Nation. We're glad you're here. And of course we have the smartphone itself. I'm going to take this up. It has a cool smiley face where it says right here, it does say let's get connected, smiley face. We'll put this aside as well, come back to this later on. And of course, if we check out here beneath the main box, you'll find terms and conditions as to the product. I'll put this aside as well. And of course there is two adapter devices, and that's it for the box. And of course, as you can see right here, we have a adapter brick, quite small, nice and compact. Let's check this out as to the design. Alright, so as you can see here, guys, is the adapter brick. I like the Alcatel branding on the adapter right here. It does say Alcatel. It's small, compact, quite easy to move around. And of course you do get which is micro USB and not USB type C, so this is just micro USB. And of course the regular USB in. All of these come together, and of course it charges the phone. Alright, so again guys, this is the smartphone. We're going to remove it from its case. And again guys, check this out. Nice design, very small, sleek, and of course you can see the front of the device right here. It does say on the bottom here, you can see there's a nice smooth finish. You have the speaker grills and the USB connection port right there. On the back of the device you'll find your model number and serial information. I'll have to blur this out, and you see model number is the 5008R, and it does give you SIM information, and it does say Cricket Wireless. At the back here you can see that we have a two cameras, which is the ones that we talked about earlier, and I 13 megapixel camera with a 2 megapixel camera. So of course the 13 would be the main sensor. The secondary sensor would be the 3 megapixel. All right, so as you can see there on the side here we have the power button. All right guys, so on the side here you have the volume up and down key, there's the power key, and of course at the top right here there is a mic, and of course the headphone jack. On the side over here you have the SIM port with of course your ejection tool will go right here, and of course there's the side here, and of course I like the finish. It's kind of a matted non-texturized surface. Let me just test if it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Probably over time there's gonna be some smudges, so definitely I advise do get a case for this right away. And of course there's the information on the back here regarding the battery, and it says do not remove back cover or battery. All right, and of course I think this battery might just be built in, so that would mean that the only time you change this battery is if you disassemble the phone, so there's no removable part. All right, so far so nice. It feels light in the hand. It feels almost as if you're holding just a slab of marble that's well polished. All right guys, so again the front here there's no screen protector. There's this plastic covering, but of course this will have to be removed. On the back again I have glossed over it the two main shooters. There's also a LED flash along with the fingerprint sensor. Alright, on the side, which I have gone through already, and so on, so there's not much to go through as to the physical of the phone. I've basically covered all of the main features that comes with the device itself. So let's go ahead and power this up. Let's see if it has any charge outside the box, and of course I'm just going to peel this off for the first time here. Comes off nice. There's always a satisfying feeling of actually doing this with a new phone. And of course you can see the covering right here. I'm going to put this aside, and of course you can see the Alcatel logo, and it says powered by Android just beneath there. And of course, just to compare it in the same time, this would be a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and you can notice the size of the display right here, and you'll check it out over here. Notice that the display is much larger since this is a larger size display. But to check out this guys, it's actually a nice display. Just looking at the basics, I'll have to start up just to see the full capabilities of the display. But size wise, you can use a plus phone such as the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus to give a size comparison of this 5.5 inch display. So I'm just going to run through the startup information and come back. Alright guys, so this is the device powered up, and of course the display is not bad at all. Of course I'm just going to reduce the brightness if I can find it. Alright guys, so we have finished, and of course you can see the display here. I like the addition of the widget here that shows off the time along with the date. There's also the Google's front and center, typical of Android. And of course we can run through the dial. You can check out the overall feel. Just typical Android. You can hear the dial tones. Just running through again. This is contacts. I haven't set anything up, so we can just go ahead and allow relevant permissions. There's the import contacts. You can add your contacts and so on. Messages, again, no messages yet, so I'm just going to close that out. There's the browser and the camera, which is one of the mainstays. I'm going to go ahead and allow the camera, and of course I must say not bad. You can check out the interface. There is the more option. There's a portrait, there's the piano. We can check out portrait right now. So let's hit in portrait, and of course portrait says use portrait mode to create in-depth field effects. Got it. And of course you know that this is similar to pro mode. You can go into panel, which is panoramic. So there's portrait, there's auto, and of course there is the additional or the more, and in more you do get cool features again like portrait, piano, so on, time-lapse, filter, light trace. I'm going to close this out, and of course you can see the main camera. Again, there is the aspect ratio 4:3, there is 18:9, and so on. So I'm just going to set it on 18:9, and 18:9 kind of gives you a more close-up shot. I'm going to go again and set it back to 4:3, and of course there is auto flash. And of course again, lighting in the room is quite nice. I'm looking at my Samsung box here. I'm just going to go ahead and snap a picture, and of course again I'm going to have this little toy that I have lying around. I'm going to go ahead again and snap, and of course I have several items here. Here's my fidget spinner, and I'm just going to focus, snap again. All right, there we go. You can hear the shutter sounds as well. And this of course is my Samsung Galaxy S10. I'm just gonna go ahead again, keep focus. All right, let's snap another one. And of course that's it. And of course guys, there's the front camera, there's video recording, and of course I can flip the camera right here. You can see me right over here. I'm just waving to the camera right there. And of course I'm going to switch back to the other camera. All right, let's close out. We can go straight into the gallery to check out the photos that I have taken. I'm going to allow, and of course there you go. As you can check out right here guys, this would be the main picture. Not bad at all considering the light. We're at the end of the day, so light in the room is actually a little bit on the low side. You can see my BenQ logo from my wide inch or ultra wide monitor. There's also the box. You can clearly see the text and details clearly seen, which is not bad considering the pixel count of the main camera, which is what, 13 megapixels that is. And of course going over, there is the toy right here. You can see the details going in. You can see the imperfections on the toy as well. And of course, it's my fidget spinner. You can see all the details. Now I must say that there's a bit of a stabilization problem in terms of slight fuzziness with the image, and of course that might be able to adjust with a simple setting adjustment. I don't think it will be an issue. As you can see here guys, this is my Samsung Galaxy S10 coming out nicely on this device as well. And of course you can delete and so on from here. Alright, next we're going to look at some of the apps that come installed right out of the box. You do have your Google apps, there's Amazon, there's your calculator, which typical of Android devices. I'm going to close out again. Right here there's the calendar, the clock, contacts, downloads, email, Facebook, gallery, games, messaging, and of course there's the MyCricket. See that this is a MyCricket phone. And of course there's the Next Radio, which is great. And of course there's the Google Play Store settings and so on. Let's go into settings to see what's going on here. In settings you can find a bunch of settings including display, sound, storage, security and location, user accounts, accessibility. There's a system. I'm going to go into system and see which version of Android you get out of the box. We go into about phone and we're going to look for the model number or the build number, and as you can see here it says Android version 8.1.0, and of course the latest version of Android is Android 9, which is Android Pie, but of course it's running the previous version. I'm not sure if there's an update, but not bad at all. This dated version of this with the patch level is from December 5th 2018, so of course you might get Android 9 future updates. We'll see. Alright guys, so I've inputted my fingerprint. So as you can see here, I'm just going to show you the unlock process, and here it does show you that the lock screen is here. I'm just going to clear this notification, and of course check out the unlock. Alright, so it's not bad at all. For example, let's try again how smooth this is. So we're going to go back to the lock screen. Just need to locate. Alright, so once you know the location of the fingerprint scanner, it does make things quite convenient. And of course again, I must say, let's try as from a blank screen. There you go, it works. So far the fingerprint scanner works quite nicely, considering this is just basically a $120 phone. I must say that that's a nice effect, that the fingerprint scanner does work flawlessly. Alright, as you can check out here guys, next to the ONYX I have another Alcatel device. This is the Alcatel ONE, and of course this Alcatel ONE is reviewed on the channel as well. As you can see here, it does in comparison to the ONYX have some cool improvements. For example, this one does a flash, but of course instead of one camera you do get two, and of course you do see the additional features such as a more premium feel, and of course the front cameras and so on. But of course overall this one would easily beat out the Alcatel ONE quite easily. Alright, so this is better device overall. And of course guys, I'm going to give you my general feedback of this device. Alright guys, so overall I must say that the Alcatel ONYX is a great smartphone considering what you pay for it. Alright, so just for paying just say $120, you do get a nice reliable network. That's a AT&T subsidiary, and of course that would mean that you do get reliable performance. You do get everything you need out of the box, including a chip or SIM card just to get started. And of course guys, the camera and picture quality is not bad. It does take okay features, which is can be said compared to other devices. It's not like a high-end device such as the Samsung Galaxy S10, but you do get solid performance. Also, the display does create a nice crisp pictures. That's good for a 5.5-inch display. Also, you can expect to get everything that you would get out of a normal Android device, with even some extras such as Next Radio. Alright, you also do get the backing of the cool My Cricket network, which is the Cricket Network's features if you are going to be on the Cricket Network. This device is also locked to the Cricket Network, so you do have to activate through them straight out of the box. Messaging works fine. You do get Android 8.0, which does give solid performance, along with you do get everything that you would expect from Android. So if you're coming from an Android device, you should feel right at home, as I have felt. And of course, there's little tweaks and turns. I love the addition of the dual cameras on the back, on the front facing camera. They're not bad at all. Alright, so as we said, this is not a high-end device. It's more of a mid-tier device. Alright, and you do get what you pay for and more. So considering you're just paying $120 for this device, you're getting a lot of mid-tier and even some premium features. Well, so overall I do give this a thumbs up for a budget device. So if you're seeking a all-round device for cheap that do not require that you break the bank, I do advise you check out the Cricket Wireless ONYX, right, which is the Alcatel device, which is the Alcatel ONYX. Alright guys, so this is Ricardo Garner from Blog Tech Tips. Another quick tip showing you a great device in the form of the Alcatel ONYX that you can actually purchase for use. Alright guys, Ricardo Garner saying bye until next time. Bye.